What is good there, YouTube? It is Ballistic D-Man here today, and I'm going to talk to you about my thoughts on the Xbox E3 presentation versus the PlayStation E3 presentation. Microsoft versus Sony. And I'm going to pick a side here. So, before we get out of the way, let's talk about the games, man. I can't, I'll be honest with you, I'm too lazy to go and write down every one of these during the presentations, and I'm just going to list off the big ones, like the games that people were like, damn! Well, actually, there were none like that, but over on the Xbone side, we had the big heavy hitter of their presentation. Honestly, the one that really swung a punch at the other side was Sunset Overdrive. Oh my god, does that game look sweet! That right there is not a system seller. That there is a system partner, man. Okay? You got games that will sell systems. This here is one of those games that isn't going to sell a system, but whenever you put it next to the system, you're like, yo, you can play this too, okay? Yeah, you can play the sweet, awesome new Halo. Halo looks amazing. But not only are you getting Halo, but you're getting this thing. This is a pretty cool game. That's what that game is. And I'll be honest, it's Insomniac back to what Insomniac does best. Cheeky, tongue-and-cheek humor, colorfulness, awesome weapons, looking like a badass. That's what that was. That there was the best part of the Microsoft presentation. Now, some of the other ones that I'm actually going to mention here were The Division. The Division looking pretty sweet. It's not exclusive. It's getting some extra content over there on the box first. But it definitely was it caught my eye. It brought in some attention. Definitely the big boy over there at the Xbox One was the Master Chief Collection. That there's pretty sweet. You're getting all the Halos that had Master Chief in them. One Anniversary Edition, which means you can play it with the updated graphics from the 360 version or the classic graphics. Halo 2 Anniversary, which Halo 2 graphics, or the new specifically for Xbox One graphics. Halo 3 in its regular form. Halo 4 in its regular form. That bugs me. What's the point? Like, I don't know. It's like, it has such a great value, but then it's pointless. Like, the Halo 3, you're literally taking the code from code, like, putting it on the new thing. But it's also cool because you're getting all the multiplayer maps on dedicated servers. I mean, like, alright! That's a lot. That's a lot of maps. That's a lot of cars. That's a lot of guns. That's a lot of pixels. All at 60 frames per second, 1080 or 1080p. Snap, crackle, and pop the motherfucking popcorn. That is tight. That there was definitely one of the things that people are gonna get excited for. People who own Xbox Ones are definitely getting that. People will buy Xbox Ones to get that, and it's gonna have the beta code for Halo 5. Halo 5 beta is coming this year. Oh my gosh, that's pretty sweet. So, right now on the Xbox side, you're playing Halo. You're playing 4 Halo games this year. Hundreds of multiplayer maps. Halo 5 beta, Sunset Overdrive, which looks spectacular. You're getting your limited stuff for the good old Division. They opened up their little thing, that presser with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It was decent. It was decent, okay? Advanced Warfare to me is looking like an okay game, but it no longer stands out. It no longer gives that wow factor that the old Call of Duties gave, and well, I get it maybe, but I'm not anticipating it. So, of course, there were some other names over there at Xbox. We had the good old Dragon Age, or no, not Origin, Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm sorry, I have such a hard time remembering Dragon Age at this point. You know why? Because of the fact that, I don't know, let's see here. Oh yeah, The Witcher. Snap, man, The Witcher. That there was another, like, holy crap moment for the Xbox One, because that game looks awesome. Everybody wants The Witcher, and it's just blowing Dragon Age out of the water. I'll be honest with you, The Witcher was probably one of the highlights of the entire E3. We also had Evolve in there at the Xbox event. Evolve is looking like a pretty cool game. I'm not interested personally, for what I'm interested in. I love doing those types of things with my friends, but I don't think any of them are going to get Evolved. I might pick up Evolve, so And I think one of the things for Microsoft that I really, really liked was the good old Tomb Raider. Oh, man, whenever I saw the Rise of the Tomb Raider, number one, that's a weird name. I like it, though. For me, Tomb Raider, the remake, not the remake, yeah, the reboot that came out in 2013, that was personally my game of the year for 2013. I absolutely loved that game, and I can't wait for this next one to come out. They didn't give me gameplay or anything, but that trailer, I'm already hyped. I'm jizzed. They had Crackdown, a new Crackdown title there. That was pretty cool. I know I'm going to forget something, but I'm pretty sure I just told you all the big games. And Xbox, you did a great job at your event. You guys focused on the games. That's what a gamer wants. There was not one time in the Xbox event where I was bored. Yeah, they did that thing where they said they were doing a remake or something. I was not. Phantom Dust, whatever. I'm not interested. The Kinect thing, they didn't do it. They didn't talk about Kinect. That was perfect. You didn't mention Kinect. They didn't even mention the price drop from getting rid of the Kinect. The Kinect just wasn't there. I think we had like 15 seconds of it. Like, oh yeah, we're getting the new Dance Central. Okay, guys, come on, bring back out The Witcher or something. That's literally how they took the press conference. Microsoft's press conference, in my opinion, it was a good 9. That there was a really good presser. Then over to Sony. Sony, they had a good one. Okay, it pretty much had some focuses. Destiny, Destiny, Destiny. That there was like, boom, 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 boom. We got Destiny, yo. Destiny is looking pretty sweet. We're gonna get some exclusive content over there on PS4. That was probably that was their big opener up. Let's see, what else do we have at Sony? We had Battlefield, Hardline, I think it is. I don't know. Battlefield Hardline looks cool, I guess. Whatever. We had Far Cry 4 come over. There's something big here. So with the PS4 version, only the PS4, you don't have to have 2 copies of the game to play with your friends. So let's say I have a copy of Far Cry 4 on PS4, and I want my friend like Bobby to play with me. I don't have a friend named Bobby, but hypothetically, and he doesn't own the game, he can still come in and play multiplayer with me, and that's a PS4 only feature, which is pretty freaking sweet. Reminding me here, Ubisoft, we had some Assassin's Creed Unity over at Xbox, but there's nothing super cool about Assassin's Creed at this point. Also at Sony, we had all these indie titles, same with Xbox, but I think whenever it comes down to this, the press, we don't really care about whenever we watch that, I don't want to hear about the indie titles. I wanted to hear about the big AAA titles. And another one over there at the good old Sony event was we got confirmation on Naughty Dog's remaking that freaking good old Last of Us. That's great. We got to confirm that there's going to be a remastering Grand Theft Auto. That I like it, and it cracks me up because those games don't need to be remastered. But anyway, we're getting them. And oh god, Sony, so boring. Like Sony's press conference was the one that really got me boring because there was this time here where they were talking about Go TV and Now and all this crap, and I'm just like, nobody cares. Bring out the games. I'm pretty sure I forget most of Sony's press conference, honestly. I blacked out for a while, guys. I'm sorry if I forgot a big game. I don't think I did, though. Then we had the first look at Mortal Kombat X's gameplay. That game looks pretty sweet. If you're into Mortal Kombat, you're going to love it. It looks really awesome. I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan, but still, it looks pretty cool. Then we had, I think, the thing that really stood out at Sony's show was Batman. Batman Arkham Knight. That game looks awesome. I can't wait. That there, okay, I'll be honest, man. Whenever I saw that, I was like, shit. And it was a sweet trailer. And then they had the Batmobile like transform into a tank like Optimus Prime, and I was just like, oh. Like that was the only part at E3 where I sat in my chair, and I sat in this chair for like 12 hours watching pressers and trailers and stuff, and I was just like, because I love the Batman games, and this Batman game looks sweet. That was epic. Speaking of epicness, let's talk about that thing that the Sony's, the PlayStation Nation ended their presser with. Uncharted Bloody Full. There's gonna be another Uncharted game. That's crazy to me. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. But okay, I'm good. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I'm so sorry. I apologize for what just happened. But anyway, they came out and they talked about, well, they didn't talk about it, they just showed this little trailer for The Last of Us. It was enough. Uncharted Thief's End coming in 2015. I think that there was like their drop the mic moment. I hate my computer. That was a part of the reason why I got distracted, because my computer's acting queer right now. But anyway, as I was saying, Uncharted looks pretty sweet. It's definitely going to be a system seller and whatnot. Okay, now if you were wondering why I had all this noise going on in the background, I had like this little thing set up for me to look back on for Sony, because I knew I was forgetting something, and I remember what it was. Little Big Planet 3. That there was definitely the biggest surprise of the show, because I don't think anybody really anticipated or even thought there was going to be another Little Big Planet at the show itself. And yeah, people went crazy. The best part about it is that, like, as we were sitting there, if you go back and you watch the live stage demo, they were messing up jumps in that, and the way they were talking, even though they were like awkward and all nervous and stuff. That's what would happen whenever you get a group of 4 people to actually play. No one's gonna be playing it right. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's the crap that just happened on the screen, which was beautiful. So let's summarize up here, because we're hitting the 12-minute, 30-second point. The winner of E3, in my opinion, out of those 2 pressers, I ain't even talking about Nintendo yet, because, honestly, Nintendo, I love you, and you're definitely getting a video, but, you know, I never know whenever they're done talking. They always seem to release extra stuff throughout the week, so I'm going to wait to talk about them. But anyway, based on the presentations, I'm going to give the winner this year to Microsoft and the Xbox One. The reason I'm doing this is because if you watch the PS4 one, then whenever they were talking about the TV and the statistics and all this crap, it just got boring. I lost interest, and that never happened with Microsoft, because Microsoft amazingly came out and they were like, games, 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 games. And Sony was more like game, game, TV, game. And I applaud you guys. I'm really proud of you, Microsoft. You guys have turned it around this year with the Xbox One. The Xbox One is actually now a system that's worth owning. It's turning into a decent system. It's actually now probably on the same level as the PS4 whenever it comes down to value. And yeah, way to go, Microsoft, and congratulations to you too, Sony. You guys had a great press conference. This was a good year for E3. Both were amazing conferences. Let me know down below, number 1, who you thought had a better conference, and number 2, what is your game of E3 so far? What do you think the best game at E3 shown in these 2 press conferences was? I'm saying it right now, Sunset Overdrive, Xbox One. That was amazing. Great looking game, guys. Talk to you next time. Love y'all. Enjoy E3. Peace.